Hello everyone. I'm Dias, and this is the Tech Days channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating branch of artificial intelligence called generative AI. You've probably seen how this technology can create scenarios, music, or even human faces. That's exactly what generative AI can do. Stay with me till the end as we explore, in 5 topics, the concept, applications, and challenges of this technology that is here to stay. If you're not sure how to use it yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our future videos. What is generative AI? The first topic on this list, as expected, is the definition of what generative AI is all about. Generative AI is a branch of artificial intelligence focused on creating new content, such as images. Generative neural networks can learn from a set of existing artworks and then generate new original pieces based on this learning. This can result in paintings, sculptures, or other forms of unique and surprising visual art, like the super-realistic faces often seen in various applications. In music, by analyzing existing songs, a generative neural network can learn musical patterns and harmonies. It can then generate new musical compositions that capture the style and emotion of the original pieces but with a completely fresh twist. Generative neural networks can also be trained on large amounts of text to learn language patterns and context. This enables AI to automatically generate new texts, such as articles, stories, or even dialogues, in a coherent and fluent manner, and even videos autonomously. Unlike other forms of AI that process existing data, generative AI is capable of generating new information based on what it has learned. This technology is powered by neural networks capable of learning complex patterns and then using these patterns to create something entirely new. It's like having a virtual painter or composer that never runs out of inspiration. Applications of generative AI. The versatility of generative AI is incredible. It is used across various fields, including graphic design, entertainment, medicine, and even scientific research. For instance, we can create unique digital art, compose original music, or generate realistic faces for games and films. Furthermore, generative AI also finds applications in simulations and predictions, enabling the creation of hypothetical scenarios to test hypotheses or forecast potential outcomes. Would you like to see some examples? Generation of art. Google's Deep Dream project uses neural networks to transform ordinary images into surrealistic artistic compositions. The network learns visual patterns and amplifies them, creating psychedelic and unique images. Musical composition. OpenAI developed the MuseNet model, a generative AI capable of composing music in various styles and genres. It learns musical structure from extensive datasets and can generate original compositions with diverse instrumentation. Creation of realistic faces. Projects like This Person Does Not Exist use generative neural networks to create images of human faces that appear authentic but are entirely fictitious. These images are generated based on learning from thousands of real photos. Text production. The GPT-3 Generative Pre-trained Transformer 3 model, developed by OpenAI, can generate coherent and informative text in response to different prompts. It can write articles, stories, poems, and even programming code based on the provided context. Product design. Design companies are exploring the use of generative AI to develop new product concepts. For example, Autodesk has developed the Dreamcatcher software, which uses AI algorithms to explore thousands of design options for parts and components, considering performance and manufacturing criteria. Types of generative models. There are different types of generative models in AI. For example, generative adversarial networks, GANs, are famous for their ability to generate highly realistic visual content, while generative language models can create convincing texts. Other models include variational autoencoders, VAEs, which are used to learn latent representations of data and generate new samples based on this learned knowledge. Challenges and ethics in generative AI. While fascinating, generative AI also presents challenges, especially related to ethics. For example, how do we address authorship of works generated by machines? And how do we ensure that these technologies are used responsibly and not for malicious purposes, such as creating fake news or manipulated images, among other things? It's important to address these questions as we explore the potential of generative AI. Future of generative AI. The future of generative AI is promising. This technology is expected to evolve further, becoming even more sophisticated and accessible. We can anticipate significant advancements in creating personalized and interactive content, enabling new forms of creative expression and interaction with intelligent systems. Practical tips for using generative AI. Creative content creation. Use generative AI to spark creative inspiration. For example, explore tools that generate art or music based on your personal preferences, expanding your creative boundaries. Personalization of experiences. Leverage generative AI to personalize experiences. For instance, in e-commerce, use generative models to recommend unique products based on customers' interests. Remember that AI is just an assistant, so human oversight is essential. You'll need to refine your commands to achieve the desired results and verify the generated information. Generative AI does not filter search results to provide only reliable information in the case of text generation. It simply generates words that make sense within a textual structure. I hope you enjoyed this dive into generative AI. Remember to explore more about this exciting field and experiment with your own creations. Generative AI is transforming how we interact with technology and creativity. Alright folks, if you enjoyed the content of this video, then consider joining this journey that's just getting started. Subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.